What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Aftersound, and we bring you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream over on Twitch at This Is Aftersound, so come by, say hello. We do giveaways there every stream. We do giveaways here every week, so make sure to leave your in-game username in the comments, in any comment that you leave for a chance to enter, all right? Okay, so this is a video for the noobs out there. So if you are already aware of this, you can skip right over this one. But I wanted to put that out up front. So so just in case people are like, why are you going over something so elementary? It is because I still consider myself somewhat of a noob, but I guess I've been around for a couple of weeks now. I have dove into this environment headfirst completely to really understand it as best as I can. And there's no better way to learn than by trying to help teach others, right? So for me, this is also a learning exercise and hoping that I understand everything. And what I wanted to go over today is leveling up and overall levels, because it took me a while to wrap my head around this. I had to play the game for a couple of weeks. I had to have somebody explain it to me, and then I had to really dive into all the different cards to figure this out. And I've talked about this in previous, like in one of the summoner videos, right, where I found Kretch and how Kretch had this one kind of unique thing for bronze that no other summoner had. But it took me a while to really understand that. It took me literally digging through all the different summoners, understanding levels and abilities and limits and things like that. So I just wanted to kind of distill it down, break it down for those who might still be newer to the game, and help you understand. Okay, so there's two limits here, two sets of limits, which which is where the confusion at least was for me. I'm going to start at the higher level, which is at the league level rather than the summoner level, okay? So when you go to leagues here, novice, bronze, silver, gold, diamond, and champion. Oops. I'm going to skip over novice. Actually, no, we'll start with novice. This is what I want to focus on down here. You can see the summoner/monster level limits in novice. And actually, okay, novice is the only one that has monster level limits here. So let's go to summoner level limits, okay? Sorry, let's go to bronze. Now bronze onwards, we are only looking at summoner level limits. Now, in bronze, what this means is that it is only talking about the summoners. It is not talking about the monsters, meaning that you can play level 3 common summoners, level 2 epic and rare summoners, and level 1 legendary summoners. And you can see as we go further along, all of these kind of level up, right? So you need to be in silver to use a level 2 legendary summoner. This is not monsters, these are summoners that we're talking about. So for those of you just starting out and just maybe understanding this, we're going to stick with bronze just to help keep it simple. So in bronze, you can use level 2 rare, level 2 epic, and level 1 legendary summoners. I don't know how many common summoners there are, but we're going to just leave those out for right now. So what does that mean? Well, let's go to the starter deck. Let's say you are brand new to this game, all right? And you go to your playable cards and you go to summoners. Let's say you don't own any summoners. I'm just going to go to one of these guys, and what it's going to show is that I will be able to play them at level 1. Meaning at level 1, right, this is an epic summoner here, or I'm sorry, not epic, a rare fire summoner here. And at level 1, I can play level 1 monsters in all of the different rarities: common, rare, epic, and legendary, right? So what we were showing in the league function was talking specifically about summoners. And then when we look at specific summoners, for example, and let's just stay here. And I'm going to look primarily at these. Okay. So, and if we just look at modern format, I believe it's either the legendary summoners or the rare summoners, right? And I think the Kretch is the only epic one. Yeah. So let's look at it this way, right? Let's say you don't even buy this card. You just use it from the starter deck, right? So you can use level 1. But what we know is in bronze, this is a rare summoner, meaning that you can actually level him up to level 2, right? And play him at level 2 in bronze. So what does that mean? Okay, now all of a sudden with a level 2 summoner, you can play level 3 common monsters, level 2 epic and rare monsters, and still a level 1 legendary monster, right, in bronze. So if you're fighting other people in bronze and their cards look different, or their cards do a little bit more damage or have a little bit more health, that's exactly what is happening here. You are facing somebody that has a level 2 summoner. So how do you get a level 2 summoner? Well, you have to buy the cards, and you have to buy several of them and combine them to level them up. This is where the digital scarcity comes in, right? I keep talking about how with the new rewards cards that are coming out, there is a maximum, let's say, for example, of 8 million common cards. But as those get leveled up, cards disappear. So, for example, there are currently 12,000 of these guys in circulation. This specific Wizard of Eastwood, right? 12,893 in circulation. If I wanted to, I could go in and I could buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And this will cost me $60, so I'm not going to do it right now. But I could buy 5 of these, combine them, level them up to level 2, and this number should theoretically, I don't know if it would do it instantly, but this number theoretically should drop to 12,889, right? Because now 4 cards just disappeared from existence, and the 5th card was leveled up to level 5, or sorry, to level 2. And now has a BCX, right? Base card value, I think. Base card count. I don't know what BCX stands for. But BCX just means the amount of cards that are contained within this one card, which is 5. So that is how you view it. And as we go along and go back to the leagues, you can see here that, okay, silver, and this is why I was getting my butt beat in silver, is because people had leveled up summoners and I was still playing with the starter deck, which is why I wanted to sit down in bronze and really make sure that I understood everything and started building up my deck organically with proper summoners, with leveled up monsters before going into silver. Because you can still level up folks here in bronze, but as you go into silver, as you go into gold, I mean, people can play you with level 3 legendary summoners that can summon level 3 legendary monsters, right? And absolutely dominate you. Just essentially have better versions of all the cards that you have if they have them leveled up and you're only at level 1, or you're using the starter deck, which is all level 1. So another quick refresher on why I love Kretch and why I leveled them up as quickly as possible is because he is the only one here who, at level 2, can pull in a level 3 rare monster. All right, so that he's the only one that I found that could do that, at least in the modern format, and that's why I wanted to level him up. Once you get into level 3, 4, in silver and gold and all of that, I believe when I looked at it, everybody else seems to catch up with him. So the only real benefit for Kretch here is the fact that you can pull in level 3 rare monsters in bronze. So that's, I got a lot of feedback on that video, people who hadn't caught that before. So just kind of reiterating it here, why once I understood this, I went through and immediately bought 4 copies of him for myself so that I could level him up to level 2. All right, last thing. And again, this, if you've done it before, then it's not anything super difficult, but I just want to give you a visual walkthrough. But let's go ahead. You know me, I love my Pellicore Deceivers. I'm actually going to show you how to level up a card. It's very easy. This is the combine cards button right here. You can see that I have multiple level 1 of these monsters. And if I go to stats, it's going to take 5 of them to level them up to level 2. All right. So let's just go here. And before we even try leveling up to level 2, what this is going to show you is that, okay, there's one card here. This is a level 1. It has 1 BCX, which means there's only 1 card within it. And it's going to take 4 more to get to level 2. So let's say I go through and I combine these cards, right? I'm just going to click both of them, hit combine, and boom. Come on now, game. Let's go. Because I want to do this one more time. That's all you need to do. Essentially, here we go. And you can see them all the way at the bottom. Now, he is still level 1, right? But you can see that the BCX has been increased to 2. And now in order to get to level 3, I only need to combine it with 3 more cards, 3 more level 1 or 1 BCX cards, right? So this card can be at level 1, yet still have a little bit more value. You can see the DEC value is double those of all of the other level ones that only have a 1 BCX. So let's go ahead and actually get this guy to level 2 now. So this is 2, 1, 1, 1. That's going to be a total of 5. I'm going to hit combine cards. And that should give us a level 2 card. So not to get over dramatic here, unless something crazy happens that we don't expect. It should just become a level 2 card. And as you can see, they moved it up here. But as you can see, now I have a level 2, 5 BCX. It's going to take 9 cards to get to the next level. And as you see here, to go from level 2 to level 3, it's you're going to need 14 total cards. So I would need to combine that card that has a BCX of 5 with 14 more BCX, right? So I don't necessarily need level 1 cards. I could combine it, for example, like let's say I wanted to combine 1, 2, 3. This would be a BCX of 5, 10, 15. That would get me to level 3. I can't do it now because I'm renting the cards out, but it would get me to level 3. And I would actually have 1 extra BCX in there because you only need 14 to get to level 3. So the crazy thing is that once you combine cards, you cannot uncombine them. And that is why the circulation will continue to dwindle and dwindle and dwindle. And granted, this is a bad example for me to say that because the circulation is going to go up for now since they are not out of print yet. But as you look at older cards and when these eventually go out of print, the number on all these cards will eventually only decrease, right? So that's all I have for you guys in this video today. Hopefully it wasn't too dumbed down. That wasn't my intention. I just wanted to make it something very simple and walk through exactly what took me a couple of weeks to figure out. And hopefully I could explain that to you in just a few minutes here and help you get a better understanding, right? This channel is all about you guys expanding on my wins, avoiding my mistakes, and hopefully doing amazing, amazing things in the game. All right, that is all I have for you. So if you're finding this valuable, please consider liking and subscribing. It's a free and easy way to support the channel. And again, for those of you that leave comments, please make sure to leave your in-game username so that I can send you a little something something in the game. All right, have a good one. I will see you in the next video, and I will see you around Splinterlands. Later.